Hello, welcome back to Utopia Cafe. Clearly, you're sitting with a feeling of unresolved tension, which is not a good feeling. Often we can feel quite frustrated and irritable, and we can turn to lots of addictive things to help us process these things that are sitting with us that we don't want anymore. In a nutshell, these negative feelings. So, today there's three messages here that are designed to help you navigate those feelings, and not from an external sense but more from an internal sense, that you can regulate yourself and that ultimately you are in control and possessed. You are self-possessed, and that's what we celebrate here at Utopia Cafe, and that's the intention behind these readings, is how to bring you back to yourself and understand what's going on, because when we have these big feelings it can be quite difficult to navigate. The first message, that we have is, I've looked at these cards before and sat with them, is out to sea. That's the first one there. So you can see, I'll bring this up closer to you, the glare. There we go. Right. You're sitting with feelings that are unpleasant right now, and there is this temptation to medicate yourself with some sort of activity that helps you not sit with these terrible feelings. And this is just the energy that's coming through, is just a reminder that all the preparations have been made and there is nothing to do. And if there is a strong desire to do something, or as in medicate or confront somebody, or if there's this strong desire that's sitting within that is not aligned with your values anymore, then ask yourself, what is the fear or the outcome that I am trying to avoid? Just sit with yourself with that question. What is the experience that I'm trying to avoid happening again or happening for the first time? So that you're trying to either protect yourself or protect somebody else from experiencing the same thing that you have experienced or may be afraid of experiencing. The reminder is that this period in time is not the same as the period in time that you once experienced it before. And the second thing is that you are not the same either. You're different as well. And just take a moment to remind yourself of that. Just to take a moment to remind your mind that you do have skills, which is why you haven't moved forward with how you wanted to initially react. You are emotionally intelligent, which is why you are pausing and looking for that resonance that you're trying to tap into, that might be quieter than the loud noise that's trying to tell you to do something right now. I've done a really good job. You have come such a long way, and if you have not been perfect this time and you have behaved in ways, and you might have reacted, or you might have medicated with food or with buying something, or you may have lost your temper, just know that you're human and that you aren't designed to be perfect. Perfection brings misery. Magnificence does not mean perfection, and you are magnificent for the way that you've come, and you need to remind yourself of that. Remind you of how far you've come and find those ways that you have grown. If there is somebody that you're trying to protect, know as well that they have you, and you are emotionally intelligent and you have experience, and this world is not the same as the world that you experienced it in. But be wary, because you don't want to stop life from happening. Don't rob them of their experience, because you are there to believe in them and remind them that they have the ability when you didn't have that. But don't make it so safe for them that you take away their experience as well. This is not the same time as it was, and you have beautiful skills within you that you are using right now to navigate through these waters. And yes, you hear echoes of the past, but it's not the same, and neither are you. I think this is the blessing in the journey, that you can see how far you've come. This is showing you that you remember it viscerally. It's happening in your body, but your body and your mind and your heart are not the same, and they are experienced and smart. And just go back and notice the strength that's in you today. The second card is TikTok. I noticed that there's a lot of disruption in this. There's a clock and it has numbers on the face, but there are also numbers in a state of motion around it. It's as if two timelines are colliding there as well. And it's a very beige kind of colour, so there's lots of colours that have mixed in there and that as well. And for me, the message that's coming through is just take a moment and ask yourself, where are you right now? Where are you in time? Are you in this very moment? Or is your head and is your body reliving something that happened at a different point in time? If you are reliving something that has happened in the past, try to return yourself back into this present moment. Notice 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can touch, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste, and help you and try some deep breathing exercises, and that can help you bring you back into this present moment. Be kind to yourself. That moment that you are reliving is not for the faint of heart. It's something that you went through that took a lot of resilience from you, and you did it. And in this moving to this point in time now, you get to tell yourself that you have done the hard work and that you can easily think of the blessings that are around you or have in your life right now. And this right now is an opportunity for you to understand that yes, you have done the hard work. Yes, you are very aware of the blessings. Yes, you are grateful for what's going on. Yes, you can see your connection to the universe. And yes, you can see that you are free of old stories, but it doesn't save you from the discomfort of growth and of opportunity and of blessings as well, because we are erroneously taught that positivity does not have pain and positivity and blessings do not have discomfort, but that is not the case at all. Take for example, the butterfly. When it emerges from the cocoon and it's spreading its wings, the blood vessels are returning or going into the veins of the wings for the first time. And have you ever wondered if it is painful for the butterfly or not as those crumpled wings expand? I know that when I have sat on my foot and I get up and I get pins and needles as the blood's returning into my veins, it can be quite painful. Imagine if it is quite painful for the butterfly, like a serious case of pins and needles. That's part of growth and the beauty of being set to fly. You are in this time where you have done the hard work and you are not caught in a time. You have built the skill and you have saved you, and now you are holding us in this space. And no, it's not all tied up in a bow, and no, it's not perfect, but again, we don't want perfection breeds misery. We want magnificence, and magnificence means not being quite sure and not having all the answers and not doing something to try and affect the outcome. We are moving forward more with faith in ourselves and our ability to resolve anything that comes up, and very gently faith in other people as well, because that's not a weakness. Having faith in people, that is a quiet strength. And the third card is Thinker, but it is in reverse. It's a protection. It's a little nudge. It's not a negative card. It's just letting, hey, listen, that beautiful brain of yours is overthinking and it is going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and it is raining thoughts on you like a monsoon and a monsoonal rain. And it's saying, look, the intention's good. It's trying to organize your world around you to know what's going on so you feel a sense of safety or control or peace. We're at a time in our life now where we say to that side of ourselves that overthink, I suggest you give it a name. So I call my overthinking side of the brain Walter. And I say to Walt, thank you very much for protecting me. Thank you very much for coming up with ideas so we can look at every possible contingency. But there's nothing to worry about. I've got this now. You can trust me because I am you, and you can just hold on to me and I will get you through this. And right now, we are just going to relax, ground, and see what happens next. Not everything needs to be solved immediately. And do those grounding practices again. And our overthinking brain is designed to keep us safe because we were first employed it. That's all we knew how to do. But now there's a stage where we have a lot more skill and we can have faith in ourselves and confidence in ourselves that we have a solution and that we are safe ourselves as well. All right, a good sleep and 24 hours often helps with those feelings as well. So if you have them, it can be very frustrating, but this unresolved tension can give it 24 hours as well, and that can often help. But just know that you're wise, you are emotionally well resourced, and that overthinking brain can relax because you know what you're doing and you can get you through. So thank you for staying with me if you've stayed to the end of the video, and I hope this helps.